be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down. Let me down.
Hey guys, we are up and ready in our hotel for Comic Con today. I'm excited. What about you? Very. So let's go on. We don't go in till 11, but it's 8:30 now. We're gonna get in the queue and see what it's all about. I will let you know how the queue's going, guys.
See you in a sec.
See you in a sec. Hey guys, we are actually in the queue now. So hey to everyone who's watching Shell's unboxing. We are in the queue for the elevator in Comic Con. It's massive. I can't get the whole thing in, but it's looking okay. It is a lot of queue. So we are leaving a little bit early now just so we can get in the queue and get in the elevator and get downstairs. So the lady was really nice to tell me where I go. My partner's trying to sort things out now. We're parked in the Sable Bays, so there's always access for you. So hopefully everything should go well, and I will follow you up when I'm inside. Hey guys, Anime over here. We are actually in Comic Con now. Everyone's watching Shell unboxing right now. Look at it all. This is Game of Thrones set. Look how sick it is. It is sick. There's some Yahoo stuff over there. I'll leave it till last. They got Jason. Can I look? They have costumes here. Look how sick it is. So yeah, it is really open actually here. They got Stitch onesies and all that over here. They have jewelry and comics. They have lingerie, pops. They have a pop stand here. Wait, can I have a... Oh yeah. Look how gorgeous she is. Oh my god. Thank you so much. So yeah, there's a lot going on at the moment. I'm going to split this in twos. So this is the sections at the moment. I'm going to have a look around and I'm going to record the rest of it in a bit. See you in a sec, guys. Hey guys, we are stuck in the queue for Clark Kent for a single picture. It's not going well at all. I am not happy.
It should go quick as a flash if I was running it.
So yeah, this is someone we met in Comic Con in the queue. So yeah, so we're not full on the queue. It's literally miles on. So we're not happy at all. People are still pushing. I know. No one likes a pusher. So but the queue is literally non-stop. We have got some autographs. They're all shouting loads of random stuff, but you can't really hear because there's so many people talking on top of you. But it's going well at the moment. It's really stressful, so if you want a calm day, just don't go in any queues, just have a look around. That's the best thing I would say.
Sit down outside.
Yeah, sit down outside, it's the best thing to do. The stress in here is there's so much people pushing me out the way, budging to me, standing on me. It's not good on a wheelchair being in Comic Con because people don't care, they just shove you out the way, so it's not really nice.
Just, pop out, have a cuppa,
Come back later. So I'll let you know when we're inside and I'll give you a heads up, guys. Try.
I am not anyone to do Smallville, but there are 4 fantastic Smallville guests waiting to come through. So please make some noise, lots and lots of noise for Tom Welly, Laura Vandervoort, Erica Durant, and you might have heard Michael Rosenbaum's in the house. I'm your music.
Oh, there. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh my god!
Hi.
Music, improv, is there anything like you cannot do?
What happened?
Rosenbaum can't do trust.
I can do a lot of things. By the way, there's so many seats available. Why is that guy sitting in the rafters? You guys up there comfortable?
Hello.
So this is like the end of our first day. It's been a long old day. How have you guys found it so far? How's Telford been for you? How are the people?
We love it. We love it.
Yeah, it's
We
great.
Tom thought we were in Wales. Now, mind you, it's called the Wales.
I mean, that is a little bit
It's a little bit misleading because they moved it over to Telford, right? To Telford takeover, but
Yeah.
I can understand. He looks at me.
Aren't we close to Wolverhampton? Look at the look he's giving.
Wolverhampton?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we're not. We're not.
Wolverhampton?
Are we? Okay. That's fantastic.
I have a question for the crowd. Do any of you care about this?
No, not really!
Because I still don't understand where I am, but I'm with you fine people and I love it.
Good.
It's Wales. We're in Wales, right?
Yeah,
No, we're not. We're
No,
in
Wales is a different country, like Ireland.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. We're just on a detour.
Where are you from?
I'm from Wrexham. So Wales, yeah.
Wrexham.
I know.
I just had one of those exams.
Wrexham.
It's a lovely old town. Let's just leave it at that, I think. God, I guess there's going to be loads of questions, so we should just dive right in. First question, somebody, hands, right in, eager.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, I'm going to be a bit cheeky. Our friend Jordan is getting married over in America today, and he
Where are
loves-
you? Sorry.
Over here.
Oh, there you are.
And
Hi.
he loves Smallville so much, so I wondered if you could possibly do a little shout
Why
out.
isn't he here then?
He's getting married today in
Congratulations!
Jordan! Jordan, congratulations!
Thank you.
Where is he getting
Where?
married?
In Utah.
Oh, man. Sorry, Jordan! No, I love Utah.
Congratulations,
He likes the
Jordan.
guy, it's okay.
I bet you he likes it.
Yeah, I like Utah. But if he's getting married in Utah, maybe he's marrying a few people.
That's right.
It's a possibility.
How many people is he marrying, miss? One guy.
He's
What?
married one guy.
Well, that's the luckiest guy in
now.
the world.
No.
For sure.
Let him know that I said Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah.
I was with the Williams Shadow. Let him know. Then I said Merry Christmas.
Any message?
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Next question.
Yeah, where's the next question coming from? Over here we have something.
Coming from here. Hi guys. What do you think was so successful about Smallville that's meant that even like almost 10 years later?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's the story before the story. It started all the other shows. So if you want to see where it all stemmed from, I think Smallville may be the show for you.
Yeah.
That's my thought. You agree?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's the Superman mythology. Everybody loves that. The good guy wins. He's a nerd.
No, I like the bad guy.
Fell in love. So you like a super hot chick. It's all about me. No, but people love that story, right? Good wins.
I also think that what resonated was a show about identity for all the characters. Who am I? What am I supposed to do? Where do I fit in the world? And how do I deal with my psycho father?
Or my lying friend. I mean, right? Would Lex be evil if?
Was Lex evil?
I don't think he's that evil.
No, he
How
wasn't.
many hands
Maybe
that Lex was
misunderstood.
evil?
Lex evil? Anybody thinks there's a few people out there? You obviously didn't understand the show.
How many hands that Lex was not evil?
I think he was just neglected.
Neglected, like myself.
Erica raised her hand.
Yeah, he's fine.
What's What's that?
How many hands? It was all Clark's fault.
Right, we got another question from over this way. Is it right? Right there.
Oh. Afternoon, guys.
What's up, Tiny? No, that's his name.
Is it?
That genuinely is my nickname. Tiny Hands.
Tiny hands. Well, you know what they say about tiny hands?
Big feet.
Nope. I don't know. I was asking you. I don't know.
Big lips.
Question, Tiny.
Sorry. This is a question to each of you. What would you say is your character's defining moment in the show, in your own opinion?
Laura?
I gotta think about this one. Hold on.
Erica?
I want to ask the audience what my defining moment was. I don't know. I don't
you
care
lost
how
your
many
virginity?
moments that are defining. I don't want it just to be based on when she finds out the Clarks.
And you don't want to objectify your
No,
own
it's
character. You
something-
can't judge your own character.
No.
But how about falling in love with him?
That's not a defining moment.
Love isn't a defining moment in your life?
It depends.
I guess I wouldn't know that, so
At this
maybe
moment in your
you're
life.
Listen, guys. Listen. We should answer this for each other's characters.
All right,
Yes.
what do we all think Laura's defining moment was?
Did you guys watch the show?
I think her defining moment was when you were directing and you had the squibs on.
That's not a defining moment.
For
That
gunshots.
was the defining moment for Laura.
Wasn't there some moment where you actually felt like you fit in instead of being an outsider?
No, she was always an
No,
outsider.
I was honestly, I was at Clark. Michael took me out t-shirt shopping in Vancouver. That's the only time I hung out with anybody on the show. Because I was the new girl. Like,
Well, I think. Do you think that women sometimes feel threatened
together?
with other women?
Boo.
I'm going to attempt to answer your question.
Wait, your question was about our characters.
Yes.
Listen, I'm just gonna say I think it's when
It's like
Kara
people.
decided to go off on her own. That's a defining moment
There
for
you
her
go.
as her character.
That's a good one.
Independent woman.
I think there was a one or two, I don't know, of course, what episode it was, but there was some point that Lois started investigating, and I suppose that's,
Because that was
But
her
you know-
future, inevitably, right?
yeah.
To be
When
a
I started
reporter.
to believe that I could be a good journalist. At some
Defining.
point.
Well, and Lois
That was defining.
somehow was so intrigued with this enigmatic character called the Blur. And Clark was always he liked it, but he was a little confused as to how you fell in love with a guy who was just blurry all the time and you didn't know it. But you were like so interested and involved with him. So I'm getting deep here. I remember Clark being like, "This is so strange that she would be into a guy like that, even though that guy is me." But
He was thinking too hard.
well, this was a defining moment for Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's it. I kind of backed
Do you
in.
know the defining moment for Lex? I think I might.
Yeah, go
Mouth to
woman.
mouth on the beach on the shore.
That was refining. That was a nice moment when we had mouth to mouth. That was he was trying to save me. I was trying to allow him to.
I bet you was.
I think Lex's defining moment was when he pushed his father out the window of that building and said, "I guess I'm evil." Like he let it go. That defined him. That was it. Because he had tried so
I
hard.
thought you were doing your dad a favor.
Yeah.
It's hard to have
Clark
a
did.
child that's bad. Psychotic.
So wait, say that again?
It's hard to have a child that is psychotic, so maybe you were doing your dad a favor.
Wait a minute. Did you just say that I was psychotic?
No, you have to put up with
You did him a favor.
I know, Lex.
We're still talking about
I'm
characters.
still that Lex inside. I got that Lexual feeling.
Michael was called Sexy Lex today. Does anyone agree with that?
Maybe not anymore. But I went to a concert one night. Remember the band Chicago? Remember, if you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Right. And please don't go. Right. So I go to this, and I go up to get a beer. I just keep to let you know. Yes. And I go up. I was waiting for one more. That one really. I can't go there. All right, neither can I. So I walked up. Shut up! And I walk up to the bar, and there's this woman there. And as I get a beer, I go, "Can I get a light beer?" Because I like light beers. And she looks at me and she goes,
Nobody asked.
she goes,
Why would you order a light beer?
"Finish the store!" And she goes, "Mm-hmm." And I go, "Uh-huh." She goes, "I know who you are." And I go, "Who am I?" She goes, You Lex, baby. You Lex. I go, awesome, do you want an autograph? She goes, no, I don't need no autograph. But you Lex, baby. I just remember, that was my defining moment. That was it for me.
Nobody ever says that about Clark.
I wonder why.
We just filmed and called me Sexy Lexi. I like that. Sexy Lexi. Remember, you can look it up. You did. All right, next question. Sorry. How about you in the front row?
This one's for Tom. Sorry, guys.
We're used to it.
I'm sorry. Hi, thank you. Hi, so this one's for Tom. So recently I saw you in Lucifer. I was a little shocked because you buffed up a bit.
That was a character choice.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just wondering, what was it like to go back into kind of the comic geeky world after a bit of an absence, and which would you prefer, the Lucifer world or Smallville?
Lucifer exists in the DC universe in a way, but that show was filmed similarly to how Smallville was filmed. And walking with Tom and Lauren, they were very welcoming. It was a lot of fun, and it was fun to play a character who, Clark was very much unaware of pretty much everything. Except where his house was and where Lex's office was. Everything else, Clark was pretty clueless. But I got to play a character who was sort of ahead of everyone with the chess moves, so to speak, and that was a lot of fun. Because at the beginning, I wanted everyone, and when they started watching Lucifer, to be like, well, what is he doing? He's very boring. Why is he here? And then slowly reveal the layers to his character. Hopefully that worked.
I was just happy to see you back on screen.
Thank you.
It was great on that show, too. You were great.
Thanks,
great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On a short part.
Yeah. The best compliment was somebody was like, "Oh my God, dude! I didn't even know that was you. You look so much older." And I go, "Well, yeah, I'm older."
Yeah, isn't that the weird thing? People remember you from the show and they look at you, so it's like, you look old, man. Well, F you. I started that show 20 years ago.
And it's like, most likely you do too.
Yeah. One guy, you love this story, waited 20 minutes in line. I'm being sarcastic, it's probably 8 minutes in line. And they walked up to me and goes, Gene Hackman was the best Lex Luthor ever. And I go, I agree with you. All right.
He waited in line for an autograph to say that.
Yeah. It's like going up to a supermodel and waiting for 20 minutes and going, or 8 minutes and going, you're not as pretty as Cindy Crawford. Right? Who says that?
Exactly the same.
How about that little kid on the end? Here, I'll bring it over, man.
Batman sweatshirt.
Here, stand up. Get over here. Come on. Come on, don't make me. I'm old. Walk over here.
Yeah, we all
You
know
have a Batman
that.
shirt on. Sit right here. Sit down. Let's do this right. What's your name?
Jack.
Chuck. How do you spell that? J-O-C-K?
J-A-C-K.
Jack, you mean. What's your question, Jack?
Who's faster, the Flash or Superman?
The Flash or Superman?
Flash.
Who's faster?
Flash.
I'm sorry, what was that? Could you?
He's
Supergirl.
He said Supergirl. Who do you think, Jack?
The Flash.
Hey, Jock. I think, from what I understand, Superman is faster flying, while the Flash, who can't fly, is faster running.
I think he's right, Jock. Good
He can
question.
still beat you.
Why aren't you wearing a Superman or a Flash jacket?
He's a
Jock?
Flash fan wearing a... Yep.
All right, that settles that debate.
Well, thank you, everyone. This was great.
This is fantastic.
There's a question over in this corner on the left. Not that way.
Lex.
You tell me it's the front row.
Pointing.
Just so you guys know,
It's the
I can't
cripple.
see anything except blue shirts
Hey!
and foreheads in the front row.
I saw you while I was buying toys a few minutes
Yes,
ago.
you did.
That was awesome. What's
Yes.
your question?
Mine is to Supergirl.
Fine. Film you. You should film you talking to him right now. There you go.
What did I get to?
The cow?
The
No, she went
character.
to the couch when you were playing.
The character of what you was playing.
Copy that. On Smallville. I always say that when I first joined the cast, it was season 7. So we already talked about, was the new kid. in school. So Kara herself.
Say a bad word?
I stopped.
Oh, she said stripper. Jack, your muffs, and a new sweatshirt.
She was undercover. It wasn't real.
All right, we should probably go back there, right? Should I run back there and get the question, you think? Is that all right? Any questions for... You're really close, though. Do you think it's fair to those people who are all the way back there and you're getting a real close look at Tom's figure?
This girl couldn't even get a chair.
Okay, here's a question.
So,
Okay.
if I prefer you, I have a question for Tom from my friend in Italy. So, did you ever expected to play Clark again?
No.
Thank you so much.
Yes! Oh,
you're welcome.
Her friend from Italy is just going crazy with that response.
If you guys don't know this, it's tonight or tomorrow night, I forget, but the Crisis thing is going...
Infinite Crisis!
So Eric and I are both on it together, and when they called me to... the answer is no, I never even considered it. But when they called me and they asked me... It's not like they call you and ask you, but they called and said, we have this idea, what do you think? And the short version is when I heard it, the first thing I said was, shit. And the producer who was talking to me goes, you all right? I'm like, yeah, give me a second. He's like, you still there? I'm like, yeah, just give me a fucking second. And he goes, is everything all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out a reason not to do this. And he goes, why? And I go, because this is a really good idea. And I think anybody who likes Smallville and anybody who likes Clark, they're gonna like this idea. And he goes, okay, so you'll do it. I go, no, give me another second. I'm trying to figure out a reason not to do it, and I couldn't come up with one. So we ended up doing it. It was great to be there with Erica. We were at the Kent Farm, as you'll see. And it's a really cool, I really like what we did. I like the way it turned out. And I think if you like any of the shows, especially Smallville, you're gonna, it really pays tribute to you guys as fans, what we do. So I hope you like it.
Yeah. I got a question back here.
If I can be cheeky, I got two questions.
You got cheeky?
What's this cheeky thing?
Well, let's go with the first one. We got a lot of people asking questions. Go with your favorite one.
Okay, for all.
You don't have to warn us if you're gonna be cheeky. Just be cheeky.
Just be cheeky.
Just do it.
Ask this question while I grab your cheeky.
There are 3 Supermen here. Who is everyone's favorite Superman actor?
Christopher Reeve.
Why don't you just say Lex Luthor or Gene Hackman is my favorite Lex Luthor? Right, Tom?
Well, he said Superman.
That's true. You weren't ever Superman.
Right.
Until the last moment of Smallville.
Yeah, but I thought he meant who's our favorite Superman, not our Superman universe. You weren't very specific. You were being cheeky.
He said he was going to be cheeky.
What's the deal with cheeky?
What is the deal with that cheeky guy? I think he smelled a little like booze. I think he was drinking, and it made me want to have a drink. All right, who's got a question? That person right there with the hand.
By the way, you're doing great. You're doing great.
I've got a question for Laura.
Yes, I was just going to say
Question
Laura.
for Laura.
What was it like playing Indigo on Supergirl?
Where are you? Sorry.
Hello, I'm stood up here.
You sound like
hi.
you're right here.
Hi.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question?
What was it like playing Indigo on Supergirl?
Fun. A little blue. It was great though. They asked me to be a part of the show. I said, I'd love to. I want to support the new show. I always thought she should have one. And I said, but I'd love to look different and be a villain. So that's how they came up with Indigo. It was a lot of fun. Melissa's awesome, and it was about 3 hours in prosthetics, but it was great.
Loved all of you in Smallville, by the way.
Thanks,
Thank
all
you.
of us.
Thank you. All right, how about that person with the, they're over there.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty decently, thank you.
Good. I was just wondering if you guys stole anything from the set.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes,
I'm
tell
the only
us.
one. Unless maybe you guys stole. You stole something, Laura? What'd you steal? Don't say it, they're not gonna do anything, the show's over.
My Kryptonian bracelet.
Ooh, yes.
That's where that went.
They've been asking me for that still to this day.
I wanted it, and I went. I was trying to look for it.
Yeah.
But
where was that?
Sorry, I took it.
Erica,
I stole the Lois Lane plaque.
good for you.
Yes, yes.
I mean, you could have made one at Staples.
But it's not the same. And I stole the coffee cup.
Did you guys take the backs of your chair?
Yes.
With your name?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some bona fide thieves here. I mean, they're going on and on. No, I took a lot.
Anything else?
I don't want to talk about it.
Tom, why don't you tell them what I've stolen?
Go on.
Pretty much everything. Anything that he stole. Anything Lex things.
Zod jacket.
I think you stole a Clark red leather jacket.
I still have that.
They gave. I remember somebody being like.
Your one outfit you wore?
Yeah,
Like the plaid or the blue? Or you in the red?
The blue or the red. Yeah. I wore 2 t-shirts the whole time.
I have you know what I have, which is pretty cool? It's a onesie Lex Luthor employee work shirt. Or a jumper
God,
with a
that's
zipper. It says
sick.
Lex Luthor. I have that.
You know, it would have been great.
Do I hear $40? Do I hear 80 pounds for that sucker? Do I hear Lex Luthor's jumpsuit, 90 pounds?
That would be perfect to wear here in Wales.
I'm going to bring it to the next convention. I also have 2 white suits. Full white, the suits that I wore. One's in a museum in Kentucky where I went to college. And the other one's in my closet. I've got like the crystal. What was that crystal for the ship that opened the ship up? I don't know. It was crystal. I'm colorblind. I don't know what color it was.
Doing this.
I got the wine glasses. Remember all the crap Lex would drink? Always at the bar. I got all those glasses.
Oh my God!
What else? I got Lex Luthor for president. Lex Luthor. I got shirts. I got pins. I got. What else do I got?
Please tell us.
Next question.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, go ahead, pick somebody.
Hi Tom.
Oh.
What was it like working with Christopher Reeve? And do you feel like you passed the torch of Superman over to you?
I can't see where you are. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, I was working with him, and he said something to me. He said, "I'm really glad that they've chosen you to be the next Superman because the Superman movie was going to come out." And I said, "Well, they didn't. I'm not doing that. I'm here on Smallville. I'm only playing Clark Kent." And he said, "Well, they should have." And that was really cool to hear from him. He was really special. It was very humbling and very cool. And he couldn't have been nicer. He was only supposed to work like an hour and a half, and he stayed like 3.5 hours. And obviously, due to his medical condition, it was a big effort for him to be there. And if you go back and watch that episode, his performance resonates in a way that I think not any other performance can. And his body is not even a tool he can use. It's just the way that he speaks and the way that he takes his pauses. It was fascinating.
His presence, right? Because I met him before, and just the presence he has is welcoming, but so just out of this world, for lack of a better. You know, it just he felt like a Superman. He really did. He was a Superman. Yeah. Oh, this must be Jock's brother Spock.
If you could be any other character apart from your own, who would it be?
Indigo.
On the show?
Yeah.
Does it have to be on Smallville?
I would want to be Lana Lang.
in the Indigo costume.
I kind of have a
What?
crush on her.
You want to be Lana Lang?
Yeah.
I want to be Justin Hartley. Does that count? Because he's freaking hot. Can I just be him? He's not a character, but
You could be Justin Hartley.
perfect body, right? I mean, like perfectly symmetrical breasts, like bosom.
No, I never paid that much.
Well, I've seen his shirt off. He's
Oh,
good looking. I'm friends with him. This is envy. This isn't like I'm like an attraction. I'm just like, gosh, I
I
wish.
mean, not that there would be anything wrong with it.
No, I'm saying that's fun, but I'm saying I don't have that attraction. I'm saying that can't a man look at another man and go, gosh, you know, I wake up and I go, God, Tom's got a great face. You know, it doesn't mean I want his face. I mean, next to mine.
Trying to say
Wait.
thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Spock, thank you. Wait, Tom, answer that.
None. Why would I want to
There's
be?
no other character. Yeah, because why would you be? Well,
Be Lucifer! Yes!
Russian Manhunter would be.
Wait a minute.
Not me playing.
You're sitting next to
Yes.
Lex Luthor. You wouldn't want to play Lex Luthor?
Yes, you would.
No,
Come
because
on.
I couldn't do it any better.
Oh!
How can you improve on perfection?
Aww.
Thanks.
Can you imagine me bald in a white suit?
Dude, that would be powerful. That would be awesome.
Maybe got a question just up there.
That would have been funny if I just switched.
Firstly, I just want to say, ask Michael, did you get plenty of guests for Inside of You over this weekend?
I haven't asked anybody this weekend. You know what I'd like to get is the guy, he's really nice, his name's Ian, he played Ramsay Bolton in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
If everybody goes up to him and says you should be on Michael Rosenbaum's inside of you, maybe that will be good. Who else would be good?
I'll make a point of it.
I was asking them, not you.
And then just to all of you, I just wanted to ask, was there any part of your character arcs that you wish you could have changed, or if you suggested anything and it got shut down?
Yeah, I wanted Clark to meet Bruce Wayne. That never happened.
Well, you met Jock. The Batman's sweatshirt?
Yeah.
I think we have another question down on this part, is it? Jock's friend's friend now.
Jock's friend's friend.
We don't actually know each other.
You don't know each other?
We're
the three of you?
friends now.
You do now.
I just wondered. Sorry. I just wondered. You all seem like really fun and friendly. Did you ever play any pranks on each other whilst on set?
One time, okay.
Diarrhea.
I-
Oh, yeah, remember that?
There was one time where Laura was supposed to get shot. I've told this story before if you guys are watching these online, but she had these squibs on and it makes it look like you're getting hit by bullets.
Tom was directing.
And I was directing, and there's a countdown so it's safe because you can't look down as an actor because it might hit you in the face and stuff like that. Anyway, we make it really safe. But the count was 1, 2, 3, and then the squibs would go off. And then she was supposed to react, but she kept reacting like a second too early. So on the third take, I was like, all right, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, go. And to surprise her, I go 1, 2, and then they went off. She was very surprised. And then she fell down like she got shot. So it worked. And I was like, great, we did it, moving on.
Because we did one take and I flinched too early and that's why he tricked me. But after I went down on the surprise one, I just gave him the finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it worked.
It totally worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did things like we convinced Michael that he had to do a green screen shot, which means he had to wear a green leotard.
Over like my face.
The only thing you could see was his face in front of a green screen.
No, not only that, but I was on ropes, wires, and it was my day off.
And we brought him in, and we were like, okay, Michael, start below the frame, and then like come up like you're a snake. And he's like, okay. So he's going like this. And what he can't see because we're in the dark is me and the other people going. Okay, do it again, but slower. And then we had him do spin around, and we had him do all this stuff, and it was hilarious.
You know what's funny is that day was like one of those days where I wish I would have read the script because I thought maybe it was like some evil thing I become. Then I'm like doing all these things.
I only read the scenes he was in because Lex Luthor doesn't need to know what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
So he didn't know why we're asking him to do it, and we knew that. And it was fantastic.
Yeah, Christopher Walken used to say, I don't read scripts. You gotta find out what happens in it.
I don't know what you do when I'm not with you.
And we used to do that all the time. The directors get so mad because we were either doing Keanu Reeves to each other with our lines. We're like, Clark, no. Yeah, Lex. And we would do these things like, all right, enough with the Keanu Reeves. But, you know, Clark, you look great. You wear the same shirt every day. And he's like, all right, enough. And we would do it all the time. It was awesome. It was awesome. Not for them, though. Awesome.
You two ladies got any memories on that? Of any pranks on set?
Nothing as cool as that. I mean, like, my pranks were just unintentional screw-ups.
Just goofs. Oops.
Yeah, just things that I did wrong.
Tom also got me, or sorry, I didn't
that's it,
interrupt.
I got-
Okay, I mean, I don't really have anything that I did, but they did everything to me. Yeah. Well, Tom, remember we had the scene in the loft? And I was teaching, well, you probably don't.
Oh, when you're jumping out the loft?
Yeah. I'm supposed to teach
This
him
is
to
a
fly.
good one.
And I'm sort of supposed to nudge him towards the ledge.
She's trying to get me over Clark's fear of
flying.
making the leap to fly. Because she can fly. And she's like, come on, Clark, I know you can do it. Maybe I have to, kick you in the ass out the barn door, or the loft door. So the doors are wide open, which is a safety issue on set, as you know, because you were up there a lot. Sorry. Just setting the tone.
Go ahead. I want to hear this. I don't know the story.
So I'm closest to the open loft barn door, and the idea is she's getting closer and closer, and I don't remember if you back up or not, but they go cut, And I go, fine. And I just turned around and jumped off.
Unbeknownst to her.
Yeah, I didn't know this was happening.
She didn't realize.
There's no safety net or anything.
She didn't know. She even never got close enough to see that there were like 15 stunt pads in case.
So you barely fell a foot.
So I fell like a foot, but out of her field of view.
He was gone in my view, and I was like, they're gonna fire me. I just killed Superman. It was like my first season.
Can I give an example of your reaction if they would have caught it on
Sure
film?
can, Michael.
Is it all right? What was it?
I don't remember a sweet spot. I think it was like a, oh.
It's probably more like a, oh my god, and then just slowly walked away and hoped no one noticed.
Leave him to death.
In trouble. You're not supposed to do that.
All right, not Jocks Row. Who's next? Somebody pick.
Yeah.
What?
Someone in the
I
back.
haven't.
All right, grab them.
microphone.
In the very back. See that guy up there in the last seat for some reason when there's 800 in front of him? Get that guy.
Hey, I have a microphone already.
Oh yeah, right here. Let's go to this one.
Oh yeah, let's go to that one first.
I just wanted to say, firstly, Erica, it is all about you. And secondly, I wanted to ask if you guys could go back and give yourself any advice about how to approach your characters in the show, what would it be?
How to...
If you could go back to before you were on Smallville and give yourself some advice, what would it be?
I wouldn't. I would give Tom advice. But as far as the character goes, I played a character who, like I said, he didn't know what was going on, and I think that was his...
Yeah, so what would you have told Tom before you do it? I mean, there are a lot of things we can talk about right now. But the one that they would care mostly about, not you.
I would just say, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm not talking about the show.
For certain things. Oh, do you want to, for instance, do you want to do your own stunts in this scene?
Are you sure you want to, you just worked 18 hours. Are you sure you want to drive 2 more hours to work 6 more hours? Are you sure?
Yeah, there were some things that were definitely dangerous early on, like his hours. I think we talked to Warner Brothers. This was in the press though. You gotta leave?
Tom,
All right, this is great though. Yeah, we should probably quit soon.
Tom, I heard that you fell asleep at the train tracks one night driving home or something because you had worked for so many hours. So that's how dangerous it was.
It felt great. I mean, once I woke up, it was great because I wasn't moving. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. We were on this thing where all the cast members were supposed to get the same drivers or treatments or shuttles to and from work. But I was carrying a great deal of the workload. It was unsafe, and the cast members got together and signed a piece of paper saying that I could get a driver so that I didn't die. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, and that became part. It was in effect for all the other shows after that. I think you started. That was the Tom Welling rule.
It was like you got to protect your horse. But yeah.
I, on the other hand, would drive home from work going, I'm gonna just get the wheel off. I can't bring it anymore. I'm tired.
Michael,
What?
what would you have told yourself?
I would have told myself.
Don't go bold.
Bald cap?
I don't know, maybe wear more comfortable shoes for the first few seasons. Really wear something comfortable. Because I learned from Tom one day, he's wearing his, the flannel and the jeans, and I look down, he's got these sandals
I'm
on.
sorry, did you wear 4-inch heels for 7 years?
Well, hey, this could be the question for you asking yourself. I know what it's like being a woman. I've been in drag for months.
And she's doing
I
stunts
lost
in heels.
a half an inch from my foot size since being on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you guys. That's like, in fact,
Because they've all kind of stretched back out.
Eric, in fact, I was in the crapper like an hour ago.
Yeah?
And I noticed the men's room is always clear and the women are always in line. I feel so bad. It's like, this sucks. They should make more crappers for women.
They should make way more bathrooms.
Yeah.
We just take longer.
You take longer because you talk, don't you? I'm kidding as a joke.
I'm going to answer your question. I would have told myself.
Hey, how's he doing over there?
Shh, guys don't go, hey, Sam, nice
I do all the
pepper.
time with Michael, so just ignore him. This is set. I would have told myself to trust myself a little bit more. Because I was really always second guessing everything and everything had to be perfect. But then on the flip side is kind of what made Lois a little neurotic, so maybe it worked.
Yeah, you were a real professional though. You were like a consummate pro. You were so driven.
Are you about to say something mean?
Me?
I thought you were setting it up and then you were going to be like,
No, but I can see why you say that about yourself because, you know, there are moments doing scenes with you or what?
I was too intense.
No, it wasn't too intense. You were so hard on yourself.
Everything you did made Lois who she was, and I think
Yeah.
that's good.
This is like, God.
We love you. Yeah. I actually did have one guy talk to me in the bathroom once. I'm taking a pee and I'm holding myself, and he's like,
Next
"Hey,
question."
no, it's not dirty. John, earmuffs." I just hang on.
Yes, he goes.
Quick.
Yes, it is cold.
Michael, Laura didn't.
He didn't say it was cold.
Michael, Laura didn't answer the
I know. I was just finishing a thought.
I
Go
know, I'm
ahead,
just
Laura.
talking about myself.
No, I wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Oh, you and your pecker.
You would have told yourself?
I would have probably given
Where are you going?
advice of
Where are you ladies going?
Tom, Laura is trying to talk.
I would have said to myself, have more fun.
I got yelled at for that.
Similar to Erica's response of not taking it so seriously and trying to just live in the moment. But I don't remember the majority of it because I was so worried about making a mistake.
Also, to your credit, you guys came on as guest stars, really. You didn't know how long you were going to be there. Coming on as No!
That's true. I went for 4 episodes.
Wait a minute.
That's it.
Laura, you came in what
4
season?
episodes.
7.
So you weren't a regular, so it's nerve-wracking. If I would have came in as not... What the hell? You know what I'm saying?
If you're not 1, 2, or 3 in a show, you're going to get punted if you're not careful.
Right?
Right.
Thank you, Erica.
I just feel bad for yelling at you.
No, don't feel bad. I'm gonna go back to that story. So real quick, I'm peeing next to this guy, and he just goes, "Hey man, aren't you Lex Luthor?" And I go, "Cool it, I'm peeing, man. I'm holding my wiener. Ask me outside the bathroom. This is weird." And he was like, "Sorry, dude." And that was it.
And you talked to him, didn't you? You were totally fine.
Talked to him, and I was like, "Hey, dude. I'm holding myself. Can we do this later?" I was nice about it. I didn't yell at him.
This is Little Lex.
This is Little Lex Luger, as I like to call him. Anyway, I guess that about wraps it up.
Yeah.
Time for one more. Who's the next panel?
This is it.
You're the last one.
Yes, let's keep going.
They're waiting for us. I gotta get going.
Stay on.
I think we have time for one. Can we get one more? Or
This is so much fun.
no pressure on you.
One more back there. That girl right there. Go.
We have nowhere to go. We can stay.
Oh, you're
Just
hungry.
get some drinks or something.
5 minutes.
To eat. She needs to eat.
This isn't helping. This isn't helping.
Granola bar.
Sandwich.
Yes.
Hello. Greetings.
Zod, is that Zod?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, greetings.
What was it like filming that final scene in season 7 finale when Lex was like, "Yeah, you're still my brother"?
I don't know, how was it?
I remember it was kind of a little emotional because I was done. I was like, "Hey, after this is my last season, so I'm done." So I remember, "Hey, this is the end," which was pretty much when I came back for the final episode. But yeah, I think, were you on top of me? Yeah, he was on top of me because the whole thing collapsed, right? You don't remember, but I remember you were on top of me. How could I forget that?
It was memorable.
Yeah. Hey, let's get a picture of all of us. Stand up. Come on, let's do it.
Ask the cripple to stand up.
Do you want me to take it?
Come on, stand up. You can do it. I can.
Come on, roll it.
No, it's fine.
I never was like, come on, guys. Give me the suit.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.